Packers lose a close one to the Steelers. I've got highlights coming up, so stick around. This video is brought to you by Packer Fan Cave, everything you need to turn your man cave into a Packer fan cave. You can check them out at packerfancave.net. There is a link in the description below this video. You can also check out my website, packerfannetwork.com. There's also a link to that in the description below this video. So let's get on to the Packers versus the Steelers. Steelers started out, as you would suspect, moving the ball down the field and putting it into the end zone for this touchdown here. They did miss the extra point, so the score was 6-0, and the Packers offense went to work. Hundley looked a lot better this week as he found Randall Cobb for this touchdown here, making it 7-6. Steelers obviously not done. Moving the ball down the field until he finds Demarius Randall for this interception, which he ran back all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. But upon further review, they could see it was, in fact, an interception, but he was down right away by contact. So the Packers get the ball there. Nice screenplay to Jamal Williams, beautifully set up. He gets to make the long one for the touchdown on that one, making it 14-6 until the Steelers put up this touchdown, go for two to tie it up at 14 here. Back to Packers, Brett Hundley with a nice deep one down the field to Davante Adams, who did some nice running there to find the end zone. Back to the Steelers. Nice pop up there to get the interception. This was, a beautiful defensive play right here. Martinez comes down with the ball, and the offense just could not capitalize on that one. So goes back to the Steelers for this touchdown here, tying up the game at 21. And the defense with the nice strip takeaway there. Martinez with another takeaway. Well, he's the one that came up with the fumble anyway, and the previous interception. But again, the offense could not capitalize, and it goes back to the Steelers for this touchdown here. But the Packers offense not done, moving the ball down the field. Really nice drive on this one here. You can see Randall Cobb goes out of bounds there. The offense, I think Jordy Nelson fighting for extra yards to set up for Jamal Williams' touchdown on this one here. Seconds left in the game. You can see he instantly had possession of that one. It was like he had stickum on his hands. And then the 53-yard field goal puts Pittsburgh up 31-28 for the final score. I think Mike McCarthy did a much better job coaching up Brett Hundley, getting him ready for this game. I think, the offense looked a lot better. I think, a lot of people, I think, are going to want to blame the defense for this loss because they were the last ones on the field. I don't think you can really blame the defense when they did have two takeaways in the second half that, the offense couldn't put up points. But I do think as a team they did look much better this week than they did last week. When you think about where we're at right now, the playoffs still aren't out of the question. When you look at the next two games we got coming up on the schedule, this was a tough one. The Steelers were a really tough team. They were favored by 14 points in this game, and I think the Packers held it to a much closer game than anybody would have expected. Yes, a loss is still a loss, but I do think moving forward, when you look at, we're 5-6 right now. We got Tampa Bay coming up next week. I think that's a winnable game. I think the Packers can beat Tampa Bay. Then we got the Browns, and I think that's another winnable game. We could be at 7-6. Then who knows? At that point, Rodgers could be healthy to come back. He could be able to come back. He would have been out his 8 weeks required for being on the IR. And when you think about last time he broke his collarbone, he was out 7 weeks. This time he had a surgery to help it heal faster. He's been going through a lot. He was out throwing a football before the game today. So who knows where his recovery is really at right now. But if he could actually come back on time for the game against the Panthers and the game against the Vikings and the game against the Lions, who knows? Playoffs could still be within the picture. What do you guys think out there? Do you think the Packers still have a shot at the playoffs? Do you think their playoff hopes are done? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Even if you're bummed out that the Packers lost again, you can still like this video. Go ahead and share it with all your friends. Subscribe if you're not already, and hit that little bell icon so you get notifications anytime I upload new content. And for the Packer Fan Network, I am Mark Schneider.